Hi, welcome back. Welcome to day 5 of gratitude journaling. This morning in my meditation, I meditate every day for those of you that don't know. And it doesn't have to be a long meditation. It can just be, you know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever I have. This morning I was actually able to meditate for like a good 45 minutes, which for me is great, uninterrupted. You know what it's like when you have children. And, for sometimes I can quiet my mind right in the beginning, and other times it just takes me a while to get through the process of quieting my mind. And this morning, as I was sitting there in this space of silence and just being with myself, I always try to go inside or go internally and just ask the question, what is it that I need to see today? Or what is it that I need to learn today? Or what is it that I need to focus on today? And today, the whole jumble of lists and lists and lists of things that I need to get done during the week, come up. And then what I heard was, have fun. And I had to laugh. I was like, okay, I have to give myself permission to have fun. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself permission today to have fun in this little gratitude journal. So I don't know where this is going to go, but we'll see. So yesterday when I was working on this page, I had harvested a bunch of National Geographic images, and this was one of them. I loved it. It's a little boy. I didn't even read the article, but I just loved the image, and I love face painting, and I love all that. So I think he sort of has a great image of having fun. So I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to work on today. I'm going to add him to my space. Sometimes having fun, I don't know what having fun looks like to you, but sometimes for me it's doing nothing. So I found some stamped napkins. I'm cleaning off my desk too, and I don't know. I use this concentric circle stamp and some Tim Holtz inks. These are just some painty papers. That's pretty fun. A little loud, but I don't know. Let's see what else I got going on in here. Sometimes what I use is you can see the back of my painted papers are just magazine pages that I've painted. So this is good. It's not fun, but it's sort of like goes with him. That might be good. Let's see. Maybe I can use a piece of this. So I like to use all kinds of things. I hope that if you only get one thing from me, you get that you don't need a lot of money to journal, and you don't need a lot of. I liked this polka dotted napkin. I wonder if I have any more of that I used yesterday. If you don't get anything else from me, what I hope you get is that you don't need a lot of fancy, expensive supplies in order to make art. I have nothing against fancy supplies. Here's a book page, maybe that. Anyway, I have nothing against fancy supplies. Nothing at all. All right, let's see, do I like this? But, sometimes for myself, before I would even begin an art project, sometimes, especially if I watched a bunch of videos or whatever, I would be like stuck. I'd be like, oh no, I don't have that paint, or I don't have that. I don't have whatever, whatever it is that they're using in there. And I wouldn't even begin. So I hope this inspires you to use what you have. And to know that there's no right or wrong in it. That you have to you really just have to make art for yourself. And then not worry about anyone else, because let's face it, everything's subjective. Okay, I like this sort of cosmos picture, but it's kind of big, so let's see. And I need some space to journal. Sometimes I cut off too much. Do any of you guys ever do that? Or you're just like, cut off too much of the paper, cut off too much of the, let's see. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's only for me anyway. Today, you know, it's Monday where I live, and Mondays for me always remind me that it's the beginning of a week, you know, and it's like, oh no, I have all the whole week of everything that I didn't do or need to do. Or do any of you guys have that sort of response to Monday? So I think I put so much unnecessary stress on myself before even the week begins. I think I need a little bit longer of a piece. Of course, I cut it to, see, I told you guys, there's nothing perfect here. I cut it too small. All right, let's see if I like this. This one's too big. All right, I like that one. Not perfect, but it'll do. You know, so I stress myself out over Mondays. I get myself going, thinking about all the things. You know, I can be so relaxed on Sunday, and come Monday morning, it's like school, you know, driving my daughter to school really early, and just can get myself all wound up. And so this morning when I got to meditate for such a nice long period of time, I was grateful. I let myself get a little overwhelmed initially in, you know, the lists that are coming to my head of all the things I need to do. How many of you guys are like that? Where you have like lists and lists and lists and lists. And then finally, when I could relax into it, I realized none of it really mattered. And I also, when having fun came up, I thought, you know, just sitting with the possibility of like having fun, having more fun, having fun, having more fun, having fun, having more fun. I started thinking about like, what does that actually look like to me? Like, what does having fun look like to me? And for me, having fun sometimes means doing absolutely nothing. How many, especially if you have a lot of kids, right? Especially if you have kids. Right. So I don't know how many of you have that too. Where you decide, I'm gonna have fun. And that means staying in bed, having coffee, doing nothing. Just not having any sort of pressure on myself. So taking the pressure off. Taking the pressure off of myself. That's a big one. Okay, I'm liking the picture. I'm liking the colors. Okay. Oh, words. Because journaling for me has to be organic. I can't just Grateful for the space to contemplate having fun. Let's see what else. Back to the letting go theme just keeps coming up. releasing all of the expectations and the lists and okay. This is returning to a time when every day my only thought was having fun. Allowing okay. Thanks for listening to my stream of consciousness today. All right, today's journaling page is this, and it says, returning to a time when every day my only thought was having fun, allowing the child in me to play, just play. I hope you take some time to play. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Until tomorrow.